What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's scenario is one that has been done before by others, but it's still a popular suggestion on this channel, and honestly, I drew a scenario about this a while ago and I kinda wanted to make an actual what if about it. Just like with my scenarios, there are people who have done their own versions of them. This is gonna be my own version of this, so even though the idea might be similar, this is my own take on the thing. I mean, this is a scenario that's been suggested even before I was on YouTube. I remember back when I was a kid, people used to draw this and write fanfics about it. It was such a popular idea for a reason, and I think we can make it pretty interesting as an actual scenario here. Especially from my point of view. I have some ideas to spice it up a bit, and it's going to turn into a completely original story at some point. If you can't tell already by the title and the thumbnail, I'm talking about Vegeta going Super Saiyan on Namek. For this video, let's set a like goal of 4,500 likes. If we hit that, I'll continue with another part of the series and make it a full story. Now with all that out of the way, let's begin this story. So, like all what ifs, we do need to make a few changes beyond the main one. The biggest one here is that Vegeta is going to be stronger after his Zenkai from Krillin. Actually, now that I think about it, this is really going to be the only change that I need to actually make the story work. It's pretty vague how strong Vegeta is at this point, so just to make things simpler for everyone to understand, let's go with power levels. After Vegeta exploits Zenkai from Krillin, let's put him at around 1.5 million. It's definitely very strong, but it's still not enough to face Frieza. So a lot of the stuff goes pretty much like normal, up until when Vegeta's about to die. This is where things start to change a lot. Frieza is humiliating Vegeta, beating him up continuously, but Vegeta is strong, and this strength is allowing him to survive. Even though he's being humiliated by Frieza, he's not going to die here. This will not be his deathbed. He still has hope that he can defeat Frieza. No, it's not even that. He doesn't hope to become a Super Saiyan, he knows he'll become one. This is what he needs. He is one, and Frieza's going to push him over the edge. Of course, he doesn't know what an actual Super Saiyan is, but he's about to find out. Vegeta's nearly dead. Frieza's just having fun with him by now. And somehow, Vegeta starts to feel reinvigorated. Despite being out of energy and being injured, he starts feeling energy flowing through him. Frieza hits him with a punch. It does absolutely nothing. He keeps trying to punch Vegeta. Vegeta is infuriated beyond belief. He rises up. And Frieza looks at him. It's like he's glowing or something. The others look on too. What's happening with Vegeta? He swears to Frieza, no matter what, he'll be killed. Killed by a Super Saiyan. And that Super Saiyan, it's Vegeta. There's power flowing through him. This is it. It has to be. A golden key surrounds him. Those feelings of anger and determination, that need for power. It's all bubbling up within him. All the rage and resentment he feels towards Frieza is gonna push him to the edge. Vegeta then explodes with power. His hair, it flickers. It starts flowing as it then turns a golden color. His eyes change too. What the hell? The rest of the group watches on confused. Frieza looks on in complete awe. Vegeta is now a Super Saiyan, but he doesn't even savor the moment. He's infuriated right now. He needs to kill Frieza for humiliating him, making a mockery of him, and now as the Super Saiyan, he's gonna make sure Frieza's put in his place. He immediately starts attacking him. Vegeta can't even control his power right now. He's just using it at his maximum. And this is good actually. It's gonna help him win here. Frieza's not at his maximum power, and with Vegeta catching him off guard and all, this means he's actually gonna get some good attacks in, injuring Frieza right off the bat. Frieza's really only at 50% power right now, which would be 60 million, although he's still holding back because he's fighting Vegeta. So we could even say he's less than that right now. But Vegeta, he jumped from 1.5 million all the way up to 75 million. All within an instant, and he's using 100% of that power right away. Even if Frieza is at 60 million right now with his 50%, it's still less than what Vegeta has. Frieza throws a punch at Vegeta, but Vegeta grabs his arm, then swings Frieza into the ground. And while he still has his arm held, he throws him up into the sky. He then points two fingers into the air. Dirty fireworks. A massive explosion occurs up above. Vegeta jumps up again. Frieza is badly injured just from that. And Vegeta even chuckles. Looks like he's having a bit too much fun. But he continues beating on Frieza. The roles have been reversed completely. Frieza's been badly injured to a point now where he can't even power up anymore. And it's not like he can even do anything at the moment. Vegeta's hitting him with continuous attacks. His anger's overtaking him, and it's actually a good thing here. He's not leaving himself open for Frieza to attack again. But not just that, Frieza's also in complete awe. He's looking at a Super Saiyan. He can't even process what he's seeing. Amidst all the chaos, another huge power emerges. Vegeta and Frieza can sense it as they look down below. It's Goku. He's awoken and he's now fully healed. Also a lot stronger than before. He asked the group what's been going on. He sensed this amazing power, and they point up into the sky. That's what a Super Saiyan is? Oh wait, Vegeta's one? Well, at least he's fighting Frieza and he's kinda on their side, right? Right? Well, they're not sure if they want to say that Vegeta's on their side. And that's why this is very concerning. Of course they were working together to fight Frieza, but who knows what Vegeta's gonna do after this? This could be really bad. They watch the fight happen, and Vegeta's fighting so relentlessly. Piccolo comments on it. If that's what he's doing to Frieza, what are they supposed to do to him? They couldn't fight Frieza. And now Vegeta's doing it without effort, really. If they're supposed to stop Vegeta next, what the hell are they gonna do? But Goku's not too worried. He knows that they could probably figure out something. He comments on the fight too. He just caught Frieza off guard, didn't he? Plus, Vegeta does seem badly injured himself. Of course, he did get a huge power-up, but he's still lacking stamina. It's depleting rapidly, since he's using it so rapidly too, and Goku can tell, not to mention he has his injuries that he needs to worry about. Maybe in this brief outburst of anger, he's strong. And of course, having Super Saiyan does help a ton. But once the adrenaline wears off, Vegeta's gonna be a lot weaker than he is now. Still strong, but not as strong as he is at the moment. Well, they just hope Goku's right. Hopefully they don't even have to worry about Vegeta. He continues fighting Frieza, reminding him of his promise. Vegeta said that he wasn't gonna die here, and he told Frieza that he would defeat him. A Super Saiyan would defeat him. He cocks his hands back, telling Frieza good riddance. An ominous purple glow illuminates the sky. The seas below begin getting violent, and a massive shockwave is felt by everyone on the ground. Frieza tries to catch his breath midair, but as soon as he recollects himself, he sees a massive purple glow in front of him. A Gallic gun launched right in his direction. No, a super Gallic gun. The blast hits him. He has no time to process it. It cuts clean through the atmosphere, leaving a parting in the clouds. At least, whatever clouds are left. This attack isn't just enough to defeat Frieza, it's enough to completely eviscerate him. Vegeta puts all of his power into it. His anger gets to its peak, and his determination does as well. He finishes firing the attack, no longer sensing Frieza or seeing him at all. He starts laughing maniacally, and then looks down at the ground. Slowly, he descends downwards. He tells everyone to feast their eyes. This is what he's been saying all along. A Super Saiyan would arrive. In all honesty, he didn't know that this is what it would be. He thought he was a Super Saiyan all along, but this is the true Super Saiyan. I mean, it's clear. He looks down into the water, getting an actual look at his appearance. Golden hair, bluish-greenish eyes. He didn't realize he changed his look so much. And this overwhelming power, and that aura around him. He's thrilled. He thanks the group for their help, but now, he's gonna get the Dragon Balls for himself and get immortality. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he'll spare them at least. He's not just gonna kill them off, as long as they don't get in his way. Of course, they don't really want that to happen. They don't trust Vegeta with immortality. I mean, they don't know what he's gonna do with it. Especially because Frieza's not around right now. I mean, why does he need that? He's the strongest person right now, isn't he? But Vegeta said it's for reassurance. And why is it any concern to them? He reminds them, if they do want to try and stop him, he is the Super Saiyan. He just killed Frieza in front of their eyes. He says that Kakarot definitely is strong, especially after that nice boost in power he got from healing. Maybe if Vegeta weren't a Super Saiyan, Kakarot would be able to defeat him. But that's the thing, Kakarot's not a Super Saiyan. Vegeta is overly confident right now too. But he's ready for another fight, even though he thinks this one will be pretty easy. Goku tells the group they can't back down from this, and they're all right there with him. Wow, he didn't actually expect them to stand up against him. They should be thankful. He just saved their lives. And he gave an opportunity to spare them. Just let him become immortal. Don't meddle in his plans. But you know what? This will be nice. It'll let him assert his dominance over everyone, especially Kakarot. He starts to power up, and Goku's theory becomes true. They can sense Vegeta's power. It's not as high as it was before. He's used up a lot of his stamina against Frieza, and his injuries, they're still catching up to him. Even if turning into a Super Saiyan did give him a boost in energy, and did help mitigate some of the injuries that he's feeling, it's not like this healed him at all or gave him a huge boost in stamina, no. He's not gonna get a second wind. He gives them one last chance to not get in his way. But Goku steps up right in front of him, shouting Kaioken. He didn't really expect a rematch against Vegeta this soon, but so be it. And Vegeta remembers that all too well. That red glow around Kakarot. He's furious. It reminds him of their fight before. The humiliation he faced on Earth. Even though he technically beat them there, it doesn't really feel fulfilling. Here, he's gonna fully beat them. Not just Kakarot, but everyone else too. They're not gonna escape this time. They're gonna regret letting him live. The group all begins fighting him, with Goku even powering up further into Kaioken. Vegeta may not be at full power or full stamina, but you know who is? Goku. He just got fully healed after all. Plus, he got a huge Zenkai boost. Even though Kaioken is going to be draining, he's starting at 100% right now. And he puts Kaioken to its max, times 20. What the hell? Vegeta's actually facing a challenge. Goku's power at this time is around 3 million. Put that to Kaioken times 20, and he's at 60 million. If Vegeta's full strength is 75 million, at least in this scenario, and he's feeling his injuries as well as his stamina loss, it should be pretty clear why he's facing this issue. Of course, he can't get an exact estimate, but Goku's power right now is exactly the same as Frieza's at 50%, except Goku's not going to make the same mistakes as Frieza. Plus, Vegeta has disadvantages right now. Not to mention, Goku's fighting alongside Piccolo, who's very strong on his own too. Gohan and Krillin are there, but they're trying not to get in the way too much. They're strong, but they're not going to be strong enough to make a dent in this battle. Although, maybe they could do something. Vegeta launches towards Goku. Krillin then jumps up behind him, performing a solar flare. Vegeta's completely blinded, and he's then kicked in the back, launched down into the ground by Goku. Piccolo stretches his arm out, grabbing Vegeta's leg, slamming him repeatedly into the ground. Angered, Vegeta turns around, grabbing Piccolo's arm, ripping it clean off. But he's then hit in the back of the head with a powerful punch from Goku. Piccolo quickly regrows his arm, charging at Vegeta. The two of them are fighting together. What is this? This Namekian, this low-class Saiyan. The power of these two. And how are they fighting so well together? They're kind of winging it. But there is some synergy there which is surprising to the two of them. Oddly enough, this reminds them of fighting Raditz, except this time, they have much different strategies here, and they might be able to pull ahead without someone dying. Vegeta shouts, trying to give off even more power. But he's running on empty. The longer he fights, the more stamina he's losing from Super Saiyan. It's not just that he's been fighting for so long without rest, it's also because he just accessed Super Saiyan. He doesn't have a control in the energy. It's gonna run out incredibly fast at this rate, especially with his state of mind right now, and his injuries. He keeps fighting, and it's actually pretty even, but as the fight continues to go on, Goku does lose a bit of stamina from Kaioken, and Vegeta's losing more from himself. And eventually, Super Saiyan disappears. What the hell? As soon as it disappears, he's hit by a powerful punch from Goku. And he really feels the pain from this. He's back at his base. He's hurting. He tries to transform again, briefly going into Super Saiyan once more, but seconds after, it disappears. He's out of stamina. Damn it all. He can't face this humiliation again. He's not gonna lose here. He's gonna get his immortality. But he also realizes he's at such a disadvantage right now that if he continues fighting, they will kill him. They're not gonna make that same mistake as last time on Earth. So instead, he needs a distraction. Quickly, he charges a powerful Gallic gun, launching it right at Gohan and Krillin. Piccolo and Goku rush right in front of them to stop it. And they are able to easily defend against it, but it was a distraction from Vegeta. By the second it's over, he's gone. And in the distance, they hear a massive explosion. And they hear someone screaming falling from the sky. It's Bulma. What the hell? Goku jumps up and catches her. And she's freaking out. She says out of nowhere Vegeta appeared and then just blew up everything. Their ship and everything is gone. Well, it's a good thing she survived at least. But still, how the hell are they supposed to get off this planet now? And where did Vegeta go? Well, they get their answer not long after. Just as soon as Bulma appears, they see a long streak of light in the sky. It's Vegeta's space pod. Just to be an ass, he destroyed all their stuff, not even knowing that Earth Woman was in there. But he's leaving now. He's gonna cut his losses. He'll come back to Namek eventually. Of course, he could blow up the planet with everyone on it, but then that would mean he blows up the Wish Orbs too. He's gonna heal up and get stronger. From this fight, he can tell he's gonna get a powerful Zenkai. And next time he encounters them, he'll have a better grasp on Super Saiyan as well. He will defeat everyone. No, not just defeat them. He's gonna kill them, and he's gonna make sure to torture them along the way. But he realizes when he should cut his losses, like I said. Hence why he's leaving at the moment. Destroying their spaceship should delay them too. And it actually does a good job at that. The group all powers down, glad that everyone's okay, and glad that Frieza and Vegeta are gone. Well, Vegeta's gonna be out there somewhere. And they're concerned about that, especially because Vegeta knows where they live. He could definitely attack at any time, but if anything, that's gonna serve to motivate everyone to train even more. Goku's already got to test out his new strength. He just needs to go even higher with Kaioken. Actually, he could even try working on Super Saiyan. Of course, he doesn't know how he's supposed to access it, or if he even can. But maybe there's a way, and at the very least, he can still work with Kaioken like I mentioned. But there's also a big issue. How are they supposed to get off this planet? I mean, they could use Porunga, but they then realize that there's a bunch of Frieza ships scattered around. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Maybe they could just take one of these. And also in terms of reviving their friends, well, there's an easy solution right now. Thanks to help from Kami on Earth, the Dragon Balls on Namek are restored temporarily. And before Guru dies again, a wish is made to Porunga. They ask Porunga to revive all the Namekians. And the Namekians make a promise to the Earthlings. Once the Dragon Balls come back, they'll revive the other three that are still with King Kai. And they're also going to use a wish to hide their planet in case Vegeta tries to come back and get the Dragon Balls. But otherwise, they're in a good spot right now. Of course, they did lose Guru, but they thank everyone for their help. The planet is saved. And the least they could do is help revive their friends. And this is why they didn't use the Dragon Balls to just go back to Earth like that. They wanted the Namekians to revive the other ones. And they do have the Frieza ships. They try and get them to work, with Bulma trying to pilot it. It's not ideal, but actually these ships are kind of high-tech. Maybe she could work something out. Although, she's not able to figure out how to fly these things. It seems a lot of them are pre-programmed, so I guess they're just going to see where it takes them. They'll get back to Earth eventually. Bulma's going to work on it and figure out a way to reprogram the ship to get back. But they can at least see where it's going right now. Maybe it's going to go somewhere close to Earth. She starts working on it out in space, with everyone else training on the ship, even though there's not really too much room to train. They are all worried about Vegeta coming back, but it's like Goku said before, they could defeat him. Piccolo is just as confident too. After testing out his new power thanks to Nail, he thinks they could do it. And with Gohan and Krillin, they got their potential unlocked recently. They could do so much with it. Things aren't bad, no, it's the opposite. They're all reinvigorated to train. Although, there still is the issue of them getting back to Earth. Of course, it'll happen eventually, but for now, the ship goes to somewhere random. Somewhere that was pre-programmed. Well, it seems that this place is habitable, and in terms of powers, they don't sense any strong powers, and there's no evil ones either, so they should be fine here. It doesn't seem like there's any threats, but they do want to figure out where they are, even if they're not going to be here for too long. Little do they know, the ship ended up taking them to planet Yardrat. So before they can head back to Earth, they're going to be here for a brief while. Meanwhile, Vegeta's out in space and he's plotting. And this is where we'll leave off for now. So, what did you guys think about this part? And what do you think's going to happen next time? Especially with everyone on Namek now, not just Goku. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we can get another part into this series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? As well as hitting the bell icon to be notified about any future uploads to my channel, including more parts of the series or anything like it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.